everyone, Amanda here. Today we're going to be doing a mat workout, but I wanted to focus on exercises on the mat that are not just core based. So exercises that are working the chest, back, and legs as well. So we will do a little bit of core, but we'll be aiming for a full body workout here. So let's get started with a warm up. We're going to start with our elbows in nice and tight, set the shoulder blades back, and we're going to rotate the palms outward, keeping the elbows in, pulling the shoulder blades back and down. So we're opening up that chest, nice and easy here. Just gently pushing that range of motion in the traps, pulling the shoulder blades back and down. You might be able to go out a little further than I can. That's okay. Let's do two more. And let's take it into a shoulder circle. So we're going to go forward, circles here, breathing through, sitting up nice and tall. So there's going to be many seated exercises, and whenever you're seated, you always want to lift your chest like a string is pulling your chest up toward the ceiling. One more in this direction, and let's take it backwards. Here we go. Pulling the shoulder blades back and down, breathing through this. Two more here. Exhaling as you lift up. All right, let's take it to the hips. So from here, we're going to extend both legs out, lifting through the chest. Try to push your bum down toward the floor. Place your hands on either side, and we're going to go side to side with one leg. Ready? Here we go. Heel out. Side, back to the middle. Side, back to the middle. We're warming up our hip flexors and the core, focusing on posture here. Two more on this side. One more. All right, let's take it over to the other leg. Here we go. Over to the side. Breathing through this. Bracing your core. Lift that chest. Try not to round your back. You can do it. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm using a beach towel as a mat. You can use either or. So we're going to start out with a seated position, going into a 360 shoulder roll. So we're going to stack the forearms one on top of the other, lifting through the chest. And from here, we're going to roll the shoulders forward and then back. Roll the shoulders forward and back. So we're rotating, and you should feel a stretch through the upper back muscles, pulling through the lats. Two more in this direction. One more here. And let's switch. Here we go. 6. Nice and slow. 5. Focus on those upper back muscles. Push the range of motion a little bit. Pull back as you sit up. Let's go for 2 more. 1 more here. All right, let's take it to our hamstrings. So we're going to go into an isometric hamstring curl. So I'm going to extend my left leg out, pulling my right leg in, and the goal here is to press my heel down to the floor so that my hamstring engages. So I'm going to place my hands behind, lift my chest, set my shoulder blade back. Ready? Let's press the heel down. Here we go. Pushing down, bracing the abs. You want to keep that tension on and relax. Ready? Let's go again for 5. Here we go. Press down, push the heel into the floor. You're squeezing the hamstring and lift up. Let's do one more for 5 seconds. Ready? Here we go. 5 seconds on the clock. Breathe through this, pressing the heel down and release. Let's take it over to the other side. 3 times 5 seconds. So lift through the chest. Ready? Here we go. Press down. You're pushing the heel down into the floor, squeezing the back of the leg, breathing through it and relax. Ready to go again for second. Here we go. 5 seconds on the clock. Pressing down. Engage your core by bracing your abs, pressing down and release. We've got one more for 5 seconds. Ready? Here we go. Press it down. You're pushing that heel down into the floor. You should feel a squeeze in the hamstrings and release. We're gonna take it to another leg exercise. We're gonna go into a crab walk position and into a calf press. So you can have your palms facing in or your palms facing out, whatever is easier on your wrists. So we're gonna lift up. So in this position, I'm gonna dip my bum down and then I'm gonna lift up and calf press. So bum down, lift up and calf press. Let's do 10 of these. Here we go. 10, 9. So I'm rocking on my feet. 8. My triceps are stabilizing. 7. Keep it up. 6. Brace the core. 5. You can do it. 4. Squeeze the calves. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take it to our second set of 360 shoulder rolls, 6 in each direction. So once again, I'm gonna stack my forearms, sitting up tall. Ready, let's go into our circles. Here we go. 6, 5. If your arms come forward a bit, that's okay. 4, really pull back. 3, get that stretch. 2, and 1. Let's switch directions. Here we go. 6, 5, keep it up. 4, stretch it out. 3, you can do it. 2, full range of motion. 1. All right, let's lower it down. Hamstring curls, isometric. So tuck that knee in, heels on the floor, hands are back, lift the chest. Ready? 3 by 5 seconds. Here we go. Press it down. You're pushing, letting tension build in the hamstring and the glute. Release. Relax. Take an inhale. And ready? Let's go again. Here we go. Press down. Squeeze in the hamstring. You can do this. Breathe through, breathe through. Release. One more on this side. Ready? Let's go. 5 seconds on the clock. Bracing the core. Pressing down. And release. All right, let's take it over to the other side. 3 times 5 seconds. Ready? Here we go. Press it down. Bracing the core. Keep tension on the hamstring. Release. Relax the leg. Inhale here. Ready? Let's go. Second set. Press it down. Press it down. You can do this. Abs are in. And rest. We've got one more. Ready? Let's go. Last 5 seconds. Push down. Pressing the heel into the floor. Squeeze in the hamstring and rest. All right, one more set of our crab walk, calf press. So once again, you can have hands going either way. We're gonna have that bent knee position. We're gonna touch the bum down to the floor and then rock up onto the heels. Here we go. 10. So we're lifting the heels off the floor, lifting those hips up, squeezing the back of the lower leg. 6. Keep it up. 5, squeeze those calves. 4, just gently touch your bum down. 3, 2, and 1. All right, lower it down. We're gonna move on to our next round. So we're gonna go into a seated diamond pull. Now with this one, you can have your legs outstretched or you can sit cross-legged, whatever's more comfortable for your lower back and your hamstrings. So I'm going to sit up tall. I'm going to place my elbows in a diamond shape, flaring out about 45 degrees away from my body, lifting the chest, and I'm going to maintain that upright position as I pull my elbows back, squeezing my shoulder blades. All right, ready? Let's do 10 of them. Here we go. 10. Release. 9. You got this. Exhale. 8. Pull those elbows back. 7. Maintain that upright position. 6. Keep it up. Keep it up. 5. Squeeze the shoulder blades. 4. You can do it. 3. Almost there. 2. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. 1. All right, we're gonna take it into a half Turkish get-up. In the half Turkish get-up, we're gonna start with our legs extended. My right arm starts up. So I'm going to pull my knee in while reaching my arm up. And the goal here is to prevent my arm from going forward and down. I want to keep it as upright as I can. So let's do 5 on each side. Let's start with the right. Ready? Here we go. Pull the right knee in. 5. Try to sit up as tall as you can, pushing your chest toward the ceiling as you lift that knee up. 2 more on this side. 2. And 1. Let's take it over to the left. So raise the left arm up. Here we go. 5. Slow and controlled. 4. Pull that knee in nice and tight. 3. 2. Almost there. 1. All right, we're going to take it into a bridge position. So we're going to bridge up. And from here, we're going to walk our feet to the side. So right now I have a narrow stance. I'm going to drive my shoulder blades down into the floor. I'm going to go side, side. So then my legs are wide and then in, in. All right, let's do 6 of these. Hips are high, shoulder blades are down. Ready? We're going to go out, out, in, in. That's 1. Keep the hips up high. 2. Press with the heels. 3. 4. 5. And 6. Let's come up to seated. Diamond pulls. So once again, sitting tall. Let your elbows flare 45 degrees out to the side. Sit up, imagining that string is pulling you toward the ceiling. Let's go for 10. Here we go. 10. Pulling the elbows back. 9. Squeezing through those upper back muscles. 8. Maintain your posture here. 7. Push through, push through. Exhale. 6. Keep it up. 5. Breathe through this. 4. You can do it. 3. 2. Almost there. 1. Let's take it into our half Turkish get-up on the right side. So legs are going to start extended. Right arm up. Ready? Bring it in. Here we go. 5. Lift up nice and tall. Pulling your chest toward the ceiling. You're trying to go straight up in the air instead of forward. 2 more. 2. And 1. Let's switch it out. Left side comes up. Here we go. 5. 4. 3. You can do it. Breathe through this. Exhale up. 2. Inhale down. 1. Let's take it to the bridging in and out walks. Let's lift up. We're going to go narrow stance here. Ready? Let's go for 6. Out, out, in, heels are down. That's 5. Hips are high. 4. Drive the shoulder blades down to the floor. 3. 2. And 1. All right, grab a water break here. We're gonna go on to our next round. So make sure you're well hydrated. Catch a breather. So for our next round, we're gonna go into a push-up position. Now, if you are not a fan of push-ups, instead, you can do a kneeling bird dog. So the bird dog is going to be alternating right arm, left leg. But if you want to try out these push-ups, we're going to do what's called a negative rep of a push-up. So in a negative, we boost ourselves up into the upright position, and then we slowly lower down. So we're going to boost ourselves up from our knees, and then lower ourselves either from a fully extended position or from the knees. So I'll show you both options. In the negative knee push-up, so we're going to slowly lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, then boost up, and we'd lower down again for 4. Now, if we're doing the full option, we'd go 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down, boost yourself up, and then back to the 4 count. All right, we're gonna do 4 counts, 6 reps. They're gonna be super slow. So you can do either variation, whichever you prefer. And if you're not a fan of push-ups, remember you can do those bird dogs. All right, so we're gonna start at the top, shoulder blades back. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, boost yourself up. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boost yourself up. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boost up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Boost yourself up. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go to a kneeling position. So we're going to go into what's called a scapula push-up. But again, if you're not a fan of push-ups, don't worry. These aren't really push-ups. So we're going to go into a kneeling position. And in the scapula push-up, the goal is to pull the shoulder blades back. So it's a slight movement, but watch my shoulder blades here. I'm going to push my shoulder blades back while pressing my chest into my shoulders. I'm going to release. So I'm going to push my chest down and release. Ready? Let's do 10 of these. Flat back, chest out. Here we go. Press your chest down, squeeze the shoulder blades, release. That's 1. Press down, squeeze. 2. Press down, squeeze. 3. Push your chest into your shoulder blades. 4. You got to keep it going. Press, release. That's 5. Push down, squeeze, and up. That's 6. Push down, squeeze. 7. You got this. 3 more. Press down and up. 2 more. Press down and up. 1 more. And up. So we're going to take it to legs next, into a hover plank to a down dog. Now the hover plank is bent knee position with my knees hovering just above the mat. Then I'm going to go into a downward dog, pressing my heels down to the floor. Let's do 8 of these. Ready? So let's start in our hovering position, knees just above the mat. Ready? Here we go. Press up, stretching the back and the hamstrings, and back down, abs in. Press up, pushing the heels down, back down. You got this. Press up and down, push through. Lift up, stretch, back down, halfway. Keep it going. You got this. That's 6. Press those heels down. 2 more. Lower down into the hover. Press up. 1 more here. Hover. And down dog. All right, let's take it back to the top. So once again, we're on our negative push-ups. 6 reps, 4 counts. So we're going to start at the top of the push-up, knees or toes. Ready? Let's lower ourselves down. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, boost up. Here we go. Rep 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boost up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 2 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kneeling position. Scapula push-ups for 10. Flat back. Abs pulled in. Ready? We're going to push our chest into our shoulder blades for 10. Here we go. Press it down. Squeeze. Back up. Press it down. Squeeze. Back up. Brace the core. That's 8. You got this. Squeeze those shoulder blades. 7. 6. Keep it going. 5. You can do it. Press down. 4. Squeeze. 3. 2. And 1. Let's go to 8. Hover plank. Downward dogs. So we're going to start off in the hover, so the knees are just over top of the mat. Ready? Let's lift up into down dog. Here we go. Stretch. 8. Lower down. Abs are in. 7. Stretch out those upper back muscles. Lift up. 6. Press the heels into the floor. You got this. 5. Stretch those hamstrings. You can do it. 4. Abs are in. 3. Almost there, almost there. 2. And 1. All right, grab a water break here, and then we'll take it to our next round. Whew, here in my mouth. So our next round is going to be seated. So we're going to do this in a seated position. Now, if holding a V-sit position bothers your lower back, then I want you to just sit upright, either cross-legged or legs out. We're going to do a rear delt fly in the V-sit position. So once again, you can use just your upper body if you don't want to do that lean back. So heels are out, toes are up. We're going to lean back, palms down, lift the chest. And the goal here is to pull back, squeeze, and back. We always stay aligned with the chest. So the arms are coming up, they're staying level. All right, row back. We're gonna rear delt fly here. We're gonna do this for 10. Here we go. Palms down, 10. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Nice and easy, 9. So once again, if your lower back is giving you any problems in this position, just sit upright and focus on those shoulder squeezes. Breathe through, 7. Pull the shoulder blades back and down, 6. You can do this. Exhale, 5, 4. Push through, push through. 3, squeeze those shoulders. 2, and the core will be working here as well. 1. All right, let's take it into a seated shrug. So in this position, I'm going to extend my legs out, sitting up tall. I'm going to extend my fingertips out wide next to me. And from here, I'm going to shrug, squeezing. I'm going to press down, pushing my fingertips and my shoulders down toward the floor. All right, let's do 10 shrugs, sitting up tall. Ready? Here we go. Pull up, press the clavicle down. You're pushing your whole rib cage and clavicle down toward the floor. This one should feel pretty good if you've been sitting at a desk all day. And you're gonna feel the core working here as well to maintain that upright position. Remember, press the whole clavicle and rib cage down. Full depression of the shoulders here. 6. Squeeze it up. 7. Almost there. 8. 9. And 10. Let's take it into a genie stretch. So for this one, just to alleviate my hips, I'm going to come up to a cross-legged position, stack my forearms, lift the chest, and from here, I'm going to turn, stretch, look to the palm of my hand, and then switch, turn, stretch, look to the palm of my hand. Ready? Let's do 8 of these. Here we go. Turn, rotating through the spine. Turn, look to your palm. Exhale. Nice big stretch in the back of the shoulder blade and the chest. Keep it going here. This one should feel nice, not too difficult. 6, 2 more. 7 and 8. All right, let's take it back in. We're gonna do another round of our seated delt flies. So again, either in the V-sit position or in a seated position, cross-leg or legs extended. So I'm gonna lean back, palms are down, set the shoulder blades back. Ready? Let's go for 10. Here we go. Pull, 10. And you're gonna feel your abs kick in as you pull back. 9. Breathe through this. 8. Really squeeze. 7. Exhale as you pull back. 6. Keep it up here. 5. You can do it. Exhale. 4. Pulling back and down. 3. 2. and 1. Let's take it into our seated shrug. So again, you can sit cross-legged. I'm going to do this one with the legs extended. My fingertips out, lift through the chest. Ready? Let's shrug it up. Here we go. Squeeze, press down. Squeeze and press down. Oftentimes, when people do this exercise in the gym, you can lift a lot of weight on this movement because it's so small. It's not a big range of motion, and the shoulders are very strong, the traps are very strong. However, oftentimes, people will do that shrug up, but they won't include the press down. And the press down is super important because the traps control both motions. 3 more here. Press it down. 2 more. Push down. 1 left. All right, let's take it back to Genie. So cross-legged, sitting up tall, stack the forearms. Ready? Let's rotate for 8. Here we go. Rotate, look to the palm. Just giving our hips a break here. Breathing through. Exhale as you reach out. 4 down, we're halfway. 5. 6, 2 more, 2 more. 7. And 8. All right, grab a water break. We're gonna go on to our next round. So our next round, we're gonna start in a semi-lunging position for a spinal rotation. So in this position, I'm going to start with one leg forward and I'm going to go into a lunging position here. Now it's up to you if you want to keep the back knee down or lift it up, which is going to make the stretch a little harder. So the easier version here is to go into the kneeling lunge, and from here we're going to rotate and pull, and we're going to pull back with the same side as the front knee. But if you want to make this tougher, lift up onto your toe, and we're going to pull back. All right, so we're going to do 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Ready? Here we go. 8, pulling the shoulder blade back. 7, rotating through the trunk. 6, squeezing here. 5, keep it up. 4, breathe through it. 3, 2, and 1. Now before we move on to the other side, we're actually going to go to the right side for glutes first, and then we'll go over to the left side for both. So I'm going to angle my heel out. I'm going to go into a fire hydrant, which means I'm going to rotate my knee outward to the side. Ready? Squeezing the side of the glute. Let's go for 10. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Try to lift up through the glutes. 6. Try to avoid using the obliques. Use the glute as much as you can. Now, if you have tight hips, might be a little challenging. Just go as far as the range of motion permits. 2 more. 2 and 1. All right, now let's take it over to the other side for our lunging rotation. So again, you can drop that back knee down or you can extend it up. So I'm going to make a fist and rotate. Ready? Here we go. Pulling back. Breathe through this. Squeeze. You can do it. Nice deep breathing here. 5, 4, 3, abs are in. 2, and 1. Now I'm going to go fire hydrant on the left side. So we're going to bring that leg back. Kneeling position, flat back. Angle the heel. Let's go for 10. 10. Lifting up. 9. Now for me, I find my left side is a lot tighter than the right. I can't go anywhere near as far. That's okay. If there's a little bit of an imbalance, by strengthening, it's going to help to offset that. Breathe through here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Our last exercise in this round, we're going to go kneel down, walk the hands out, and then we're going to lift the arm up and then bring it down. We're gonna do 10 alternating. Ready? Here we go. 10. Squeeze the shoulder blade back. 9. Keep the neck neutral. 8. Lift the shoulder blade. 7. Squeeze it up. 6. Breathe through. 5. You can do it. 4. Pull that lat back. 3. 2. And 1. All right, let's take it to round 2. So we're gonna go back to our right leg, lunging row. So I'm gonna come forward with the right, lunge position, knee down or up. Ready, let's rotate for 8. Here we go. 8. Pulling the shoulder blade back. 7. Abs are in. 6. Breathe through this. 5. Keep it up, keep it up. 4. Push through here. 3. 2. And 1. We're gonna go into a fire hydrant, right side. So lift up, angle the heel out. Ready? Let's go for 10. 10. 9. Lifting up nice and high. 8. You can do this. 7. Keep it going. 6. Squeeze the glute. 5. You're lifting from the side. Heel is out. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Left side lunging rotation. So let's bring that left leg forward. Lunge position. Make a fist and we're gonna row it up. Ready? Here we go. 8. Touch down. 7. Squeeze the shoulder blade back. 6. Breathe through here. 5. Keep it going, keep it going. 4. Abs are in. 3. Push through. 2. And 1. Let's go into our fire hydrant. We're gonna bring that leg back. So kneeling position, angled heel out to the side for 10. Here we go. 10. 9, squeeze it up. 8, push through. 7. 6, keep the core steady. 5, flat back, chest out. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Let's go into that kneeling child pose position. We're gonna alternate lifting for 10, starting with the right. Here we go. 10. 9, lift that shoulder. 8, squeeze the lat. 7. 6. 5, you can do it. 4. 3, pull those upper back muscles back. 2. And 1. Grab some water. One last round to finish off before we stretch. So this one is going to be a seated round. We're going to go into a seated W. So once again, you can have those legs outstretched or seated in a crisscross position. Then we're going to start with our forearms and palms facing in. We're going to pull, squeezing, and rotating back. All right, let's do 8 W's here. So sitting up tall, ready? Here we go. 8. Pause and squeeze. 7. Breathe through it. 6. Keep it up. 5. You can do this. 4. 3. Pulling those shoulder blades back and down. 2. One more here. 1. All right, now we're gonna take it into a rotator cuff, and this seated position is a little bit tricky to get into at first. So you're gonna bend the top knee out to the side, and the bottom knee is gonna just come underneath, and I'm gonna place my arm just on top of that knee and lift through the chest. So my back arm is just behind me or off to the side. Lift up, I'm gonna rotate, I'm gonna pull back. And when I pull back, I wanna push my range of motion just enough that I'm rotating slightly backwards. All right, we're gonna do 6 here. Ready? So let's start level to the floor, lift the chest. We're gonna pull up and back. Here we go. Pull back slightly, 6. Back down to parallel, 5. Pulling the shoulder blades back and down, 4. And you might even feel your obliques here on this one. They might be stabilizing to keep that upright position. 2 more here. 2 and 1. All right, let's lower it down. So we're gonna go to the other side. So once again, that knee is gonna come up. The other leg is just tucked underneath. Place my arm on top of the knee, lift through the chest. We're gonna start parallel to the floor. Ready? Here we go, pull back, 6. When we rotate back, we wanna get that slight position where we're just pushing the range of motion a little bit. We're just pulling back just enough to feel deep in the shoulder, a little bit of a squeeze. 2 more. 2 and 1. We're gonna take it into a bridge, but this one's gonna be really wide. So in our wide leg bridge, we're gonna flare the toes out, just like you're doing a wide stance squat. And we're gonna lift up and then squeeze the butt cheeks together. Squeeze, breathing here. We're gonna go for 10 seconds. Now try to squeeze those hamstrings, squeeze the glutes, keeping everything tense. 3, 2, 1. All right, lower it down. Just give yourself a little breather here. We're gonna go for 1 more round of 10. Ready? Let's lift up, press through the heels, push the knees out. So you're pressing outward to keep the tension in the glutes. Breathe through, you can do it. 3, 2, 1, lower down. All right, let's take it back to the top. 1 more round. I'm gonna go into my seated W pulls. So once again, I'm gonna sit cross-legged. Forearms are in, lift the chest, pull the shoulder blades back. Ready? Here we go. Pulling, 8. Nice deep breathing. 7, squeezing the shoulder blades back here. 6, you can do it. 5, the goal here is to pull back and together. Imagine there's a pop can between your shoulder blades and you're trying to crush it. 2 more. 2 and 1. All right, let's take it to rotator cuff. So knee is up and I'm just gonna tuck that other leg in, lifting through the chest. So we're gonna start parallel to the floor, chest up. Ready? Let's go for 6. Pull back, 6. 5, lifting the chest so we're sitting tall. 4, you should feel it deep in the shoulder when you pull. 3, 2 and 1. All right, let's take it over to the other side. 1 more rotator cuff. So stack the arm, lift the chest. Let's start parallel to the floor. Ready? Here we go. 6, pulling back gently, but just enough so you feel it deep in the shoulder. The rotator cuff is a very small group of 4 muscle groups. They're all very tiny. 2 more. So they're not super strong muscles, but by strengthening, we can help to reduce the risk of injury in the shoulder. All right, 1 more bridge, 2 times 10 seconds. We're gonna go nice and wide, toes flared out, lift up, drive the shoulder blades down. Ready? Here we go. Squeeze. All right, just squeeze your glutes, press the heels into the floor, dig those shoulder blades into the floor. You're lifting up nice and high. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. 1 more wide leg bridge. Ready? Here we go. 10 seconds on the clock. Squeeze the glutes. Press through the heels. Lift those hips up nice and high. This is the last push. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. All right, let's stretch out our glutes here. Cross the right leg over the left. Support behind the left leg. Drop the head, neck, and shoulders down. And just breathe evenly here. Try to relax the shoulders, but gently pulling that leg in toward you. So you're getting a stretch in the glute on the bent knee, on the crossed over knee, that is. Breathe through, relaxing the upper body, and let's switch it out. So we're gonna bring the other leg over, heel pressed out, support behind the other leg, and then drop the shoulder blades down to the floor, relaxing the neck. Nice deep breathing here. And lower the boots down. Now we did a lot of back exercises today. So we're gonna bring our knees together, place our hands in a T, and then rotate, dropping both legs down to the floor and relax the upper body down. Now you can readjust your shoulders. You should feel a stretch through the mid and lower back here. Try to relax your body down to the floor as much as possible with this one. Just let your body weight sink down. That will help to reduce tension in the muscles and allow you to stretch. Nice even breathing here. A little bit of a stretch in the chest as well on the arm that you're leaning away from. All right, let's bring those legs up and over, down to the other side. And once again, you might need to readjust your shoulders, relax them down to the floor. So you're relaxing the shoulders, dropping the legs down so the body weight is resting on the floor. Breathing through it. Now we also did a lot of hip flexor today. So we're going to place our hands around the outside of our feet and then drop the shoulder blades down and just gently pull your feet down toward your torso and try to relax the shoulders. And this is really going to stretch out those hips, especially if you have tight hips from sitting at a desk all day. Nice and easy here. Relaxing through the shoulder blades. And we're going to bring the knees in toward the chest and just gently rock side to side. This one's going to feel nice for the lower back. Breathing through this. Shoulder blades are down. And let's drop our feet down to the floor. Take the palms, press them up overhead and push them away. We're pulling the arms away from our head, stretching out the lats, letting the shoulder blades drop down. Nice, easy breathing here. And from here, we're going to stretch out our tricep. So we're going to take the palm of one hand and place it on top of the elbow and then pull back. Now you're just gently pressing that arm down toward the floor. We're stretching the triceps, we're stretching the lats. So it's like the one that we do in a standing position, but we're just modifying a little bit to stretch on the floor. And this is really going to open up that chest. And let's switch. So we're going to place the other palm on top of the elbow and then press it down toward the floor. Nice big stretch through the lats and the triceps. Try to keep the lower back pressed down toward the floor so you're not overarching the lower back. And shake out those arms. Let's come up to a seated position. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And out. We're all done for today. Hope you had a great day, and I'll see you again tomorrow.